question?
Sir, it's little like no structured database, but it is actually we can set this structural way also.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
Sir,
Not
I've
an
read
issue.
somewhere that's why, sir.
Not an issue. We can discuss. Just general. You need to drag into the MongoDB world a few minutes. Yes. Yes, Abhi. What is a MongoDB? General.
idea.
Okay. So where you are storing the data? Where you are storing the data? Usually regularly, but where you are storing the data?
Send database.
Database.
In databases. Okay. Usually we have the two types of data, temporary data and permanent data. Data might be anything, text data or binary data. Data might be, we have different data, different kind of data. Might be text data. Might be text data, might be binary data. What is the binary data, buddy? Binary means images or audio files or video files or any kind of data. Yes or nobody? So let's try to understand here. Usually we are going to store the data in two types. In temporary storages, temporary and permanent. What is a permanent? What is a temporary? Suppose
Sir,
right?
temporary in cookies, sir.
Where? What is the meaning of temporary?
A temperature in cookies or in
What is the meaning of cookie here?
RAM.
Suppose your application is running, your cookie is valid. If your application is shut down, your cookie is closed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So nothing but in programming variables, we are storing the data. In programming variables, we are storing the data. Another permanent storage means, suppose in your D drive, maybe I'm creating one text file, 1.txt. This is a permanent only, right? We are storing. This is simple one. And sometimes we are storing the data into a relational database management system. Yes or not? Yes or no? But some databases, right? We have databases. These databases are relational database management systems. One more is there, file systems. File, nothing but folder, buddy. Nothing but folder. We are storing the data in permanently in hard drive, nothing but any text document or whatever is there. Or in case of if you want to store the data in the form of relation, nothing but RDBMS, relational database management systems. Or sometimes we are store the binary data into file systems only. File systems only. Usually, right, we are storing the data regularly in the project slate. We are storing the data in RDBMS systems only. Nothing but databases. Nothing but databases. So try to understand here in this computer world, in this internet world, what happened? Data is going to increasing, right? Day to day, data is flooded, like a flood of data. Flood of data is coming, right? Floods of data is coming daily. So to store this data into databases, it's a costly affair only. It's a why? Because we are storing the data in the form of RDBMS. RDBMS, nothing but tables format, right, buddy? RDBMS means tables or not? Yes, Bharat?
Yes, sir.
So in RDBMS, we are storing the data in tables format. Tables like relational format only. What is the meaning of table? Nothing but rows and columns. Rows and columns only. Again, what happened here? To fetch the data or insert the data, which language we are using? We are using SQL only. Structured query language. We are using structured query language. To fetch the data or insert the data, we are using structured query language. We are using structured query language only. So let me take one example. We are storing the data in the form of table. What is the meaning of table? Table nothing but in the rows and columns. Rows and columns only. Rows and columns only. So here we have the data. I'm storing some data. I'm storing some data. My table is employee table only. My table is employee table. Let us assume this one. Employee table. Maybe I have employee ID, name, and salary and email ID. So what is the problem to store data in the table format? So there is no problem. Try to understand here. I'm inserting some data 101, 102, and 103. Some data is there. Suppose I don't have any data for 103 record. I don't have any data for 103 record. What happened, buddy? We are wasting memory or not?
Yes, sir.
We are
Yes,
wasting.
sir.
We are wasting memory. We are wasting memory. This is the first con. This is the first disadvantage using the RDBMS databases. Let's simple table with only 3 records. In one of the third record, there is no values. We are wasting the memory. In case, what happened in this large organizations, data data is coming like a floods of data daily, because we are using mobile world, internet mobile world. Every record is we are storing only. Every log data also we are storing into databases. Floods of data is coming nowadays. Floods of data is coming. To store this floods of data and drawn towards to our database systems, definitely people are finding the alternative solutions only. That solution nothing but NoSQL databases. We'll get the immediately. We'll get the. So let me. This is the only one problem. Wasting of memory. Wasting of memory. No. One more problem is there. Let's assume this one. So right now my table has only 4 columns: ID, name, salary, and email. Tomorrow I want to add location. How to do, buddy? How to do, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Location.
Create a new
Sir,
table.
create a
row,
new
sir.
table.
Create a new table. Why, man? We can alter the table, right?
No, row, sir.
We can alter the table. We can alter the
No,
table,
sir.
right?